Welcome to the USA Showcase. I'm Madi, joined by Ron Thulin. That's right, Ron and Keith. Now, not only does Autry Golden play wide receiver for the Miners, but he's also their top kickoff returner. Day one of the 2016 Women's Soccer Championships here in Charlotte is in the books. Now let's look back on all the action in a day full of upsets, close games, and overtimes. Coach, I know you said you pride yourself on your guys' defensive efforts, and I know they had a lot of pressure this half. So I guess, what are you guys going to try to do to possess it more? Coming in with the target on their back as the top seed and the regular season champs, the Lady Toppers have made it to the championship game once again, but it wasn't a walk in the park. Hey everyone, Maddie Morris with Conference USA up here in Denton, Texas for day two of the Women's Conference Championship. It's pretty chilly out here in Milwaukee as I have my winter coat and gloves on, 33 degrees to be exact. But inside the BMO Harris Bradley Center, the Blue Raiders are ready to heat things up this afternoon. What does it kind of feel like to kind of get that first game under your belt for the tournament? Obviously you guys had a bye for the quarterfinals. Coach Davis, an amazing accomplishment, back-to-back championships. That game was not an easy one, though. Okay, so we're down here with Coach Goff after an amazing finish to the game. Coach, I know you guys got up early. How does that kind of help push your team to keep going throughout the whole game?
Thanks, guys. And actually, quarterback Chase Linton will be wearing a different number than usual tonight. Instead of wearing the number 1, he'll be wearing the number 14 in honor of the late quarterback, Ted Shoebridge. Ted Shoebridge was quarterback of the Thundering Herd in 1970 when him, as well as his coaches and teammates, were killed in the plane crash of 1970, and they will be honored in tonight's game, as well as the members of the 1971 team that brought football back to Marshall.
Now, I don't know how much you know about these teams, maybe some more than others, but what are some things that each team has to do to be successful in tonight's game? Obviously, there's some question on who's going to be playing quarterback, but it doesn't really matter who's playing quarterback when you have someone like Richie James in the game. The saying goes, Saturdays are for the boys, so why not spend this Saturday watching some Conference USA men's basketball? All 14 schools will be in action, so let's take a look at today's men's basketball preview presented by Geico as Marshall travels to Louisiana Tech. Welcome to the Birmingham Crossplex in Birmingham, Alabama, the site of the 2017 CUSA Indoor Track and Field Championship. The 2016 Conference USA Men's Soccer Championship is on a roll here in Huntington with semifinal action scheduled for Friday. Let's take a moment to look back on day one of games and see how we narrowed the playing field down from 7 teams to the final 4. Coach, so you guys were able to win at home yet again. You're undefeated here at home. Do you guys have a special mojo here? Now, David Morgan is a leader for this Roadrunner program. He's actually been with it since the beginning in 2011, and he has the most touchdowns for the program with a total of 7. And recently this week he was named to the John Mackey Watch List, which is an award given to one of the nation's top tight ends. And not only is he good at catching touchdowns, but he also was the only player at Media Days in West Palm Beach in July who caught the fish. So, you know, he's catching fish, he's catching touchdowns. Who knows what he's going to do today in the game? With so much on the line, which team will be advancing to play the winner of North Carolina and Arkansas and Memphis next week? Tune in to TBS at 6:10 p.m. Central to see if the Blue Raiders can continue their magical season. For Conference USA, I'm Maddie Morris. Like most people living in Murfreesboro, the members of the Demmel family are huge Middle Tennessee fans.
We're season ticket holders for the football team, baseball, basketball, and my children have just grown up in that culture, and we love it.
The family's biggest Blue Raiders enthusiast, though, may be 10-year-old Eli.
Just been a Blue Raiders fan for like 10 years.
He's Blue Raider everything right now. When he grabs onto something, he really sticks with it.
Eli has high-functioning autism, meaning he oftentimes becomes very focused and devoted on something specific. And what especially caught Eli's eye recently was the school's pep band.
During our basketball season, he really started gravitating towards the band, you know, and he started to learn our pep band numbers and then how to do our fight song, and then he started having his plastic trumpet. So he just gravitated toward us, and we took him in like one of our own members.
This past basketball season, Eli became an honorary member of the pep band, getting to stand with them and play his trumpet during all of the songs.
Fight song, Tennessee Waltz, Hey Girl, Hey Baby. They play No and all the other songs.
And it's not just the band who has embraced him, but the entire Blue Raider community, including his favorite player on the team.
Our security guard said that I just had a big fan who was waiting on us to run up the tunnel, and then you know, it just happened. Just one day, he just came down and gave me a hug, and from there, he was at every game after that, and it's kind of just been our routine. He'll just sit there and he'll wait for me, and then right before we run up, he'll give me a high five and then a hug, and then it's game time after that.
Eli and his family were able to cheer on the Blue Raiders in Birmingham for the conference championship. And just as the journey didn't end there for the team, it didn't end there for Eli either. He got to travel to Milwaukee and stand alongside the band as the Blue Raiders played on the big stage in the NCAA tournament. It's clear that Eli is a special boy in more ways than one. And for those in the band and in the Blue Raider community, he has become an integral part of the True Blue family.
We in the band we promote love, and we were very happy that he wanted to be a part of us, and we were very welcoming. And so to find out that he was autistic was like, I don't know, extra special, because it's like we may have an influence and, a special impact on this student, this child.
They know about how he is, but he is not treated any differently, and that's what we love about it. That's what we love about the university and all of the sports.
To see us win brings joy to his life, so for him to be happy makes everybody happy.
Hopefully he feels loved and feels like one of us, because we think he is.